No time to lose.
Traveler and Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats! Thanks, Linny!
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Linny. Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down. Uh... Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still, it's kinda awkward if we don't say anything. Ah, you little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it. Paimon's... Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So, let's talk, but, what should we talk about? Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linny would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then. Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Teyvat. And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet, what an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before! Ooh! They're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Hyman didn't see him do anything! Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Hyman couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough, but Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow, how's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch-black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40, 39, 38!
Mr. Lenny, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, mid-air right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25, 24, 23!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19, 18, 17!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of...
10,
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7,
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5, 4, 3,
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0.
Ta-da!
What happened?
Is this part of the show? Mr. Linney, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linney's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowl in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before!
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale, did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right! How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time! We can even hear his voice! Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances! He couldn't possibly mean catching himself!
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
Huh? I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Lenny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met. Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Lenny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese?
Huh? It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case? Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Linny and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
Lenny!
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer? Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate! As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Ah, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case! Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Ah, I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence. Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
Hello there! What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troupe members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list. Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay then.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa! Look! This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
ฮัลโหลมากินไก่ได้บ้างหรือยัง
So if a rope meant to hold something was
เสร็จแล้ว
made with that kind of material in it,
เอ้ยเสียงใครตะกี้เสียงเด็กคนไหนเนี่ย
กินเสร็จแล้ว
เอ้ยไวเกินง่วงยัง
ยังครับ
ผมนี่ไปเจอผมอะไม่รู้จะกินอะไรผมก็เลยเดินเข้าร้านจูเจ้าเก่าเว้ยเดี๋ยวไว้พามากินไอ้เหี้ยเพิ่งผมเคยพาพี่กินอย่างนี้ไม่เคยใช่ไหมก๋วยเตี๋ยวเรือแถวบ้านผม
ไม่รู้ไม่เคยนึกไม่ออก
แกเดี๋ยวไว้จดไว้ก่อนเดี๋ยวไว้พามากิน เชี่ยแบบนึกไม่ออกก็เลยเดินเข้าไปเชี่ยอร่อยว่ะ30 บาทไอ้ซ่า
Lenny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but that's alright.
ผมไปนั่งกินที่ร้านแล้วกลับมา
ใช่ไหนครับ
ไม่เห็นถ่ายรูปมาให้ดูเลย
ผมด้วยความรีบผมก็คือปุ๊บเสร็จออกเลยมาพร้อมยังหรือว่าติดเควสอีกแล้ว
บอลทำงานไปก่อนเลยแล้วบอลก็เคลียร์ของบอลไปก่อนเลยครับ
ติดเควสวันนี้ผมไม่นี่ผมวันนั้นผมสกิปเควสดีกว่ากดรับเลยละกัน
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while.
กินไม่หมดใส่ตู้เย็นไปแล้วลื่นคอจัด
You mean us?
พูดเดี๋ยวไอ้ไก่เหรอ
If I'm not mistaken, you're also
มันเยอะนะเฮ้ยมัน5 ชิ้นพี่กินหมดเหรอวะ
down the thorn
5 บวก 2
and
7
pursue
ชิ้น
the truth.
มันเยอะมากเลยนะ
And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well, you're right on the mark about that one, but
อื
who
ม
are you?
เฮ้ยโอ้โหวันนี้วันที่เท่าไหร่วะ
Ever heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating
ออก
disputes
แปล
and
ก
providing protection
ๆมาถูก
to
แล้ว
solving conundrums.
มีอีเวนต์ใหม่มานะ
Spina di Rosula does it. And I
เช็คกัน
have the honor of
เหมือน
being
จะมาตั้งแต่เมื่อวานแล้วแต่ว่า
president.
ไม่ได้สนใจตอนแรก มาเห็นตอนก่อนไปนอนก็เลยว่าเดี๋ยวค่อยมาทำวันนี้แล้วกัน
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
เช็คอ๋อเหลืออีก8 วัน
Pleased to meet you. And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and
ไปดิ
affairs are under my purview.
โอ้เดี๋ยวมันมีแต่แมปใหม่ไอ้เฮ้ย
And what's that? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
แค่จอยชมเชย
You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members
ร้าน
of
อยู่ตรงไหนอะบอล
Spina
ไม่
di
ได้กิน
Rosula anyway.
ตรงกลางซอยเลยพี่
Merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to
กลาง
the
กลาง
situation.
ซอยแบบกลางซอยเลยกลางซอยแบบตะโกน
ก็ยังนึกไม่ออกเลย
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems
Chill, để
from
bye bye, Vin.
my father's time. Judging from the look of
ถึงเซเว่นไหมอะ
I find Linny an
เลยเซเว่นกลางซอยผม
Really? We think so too.
มันก็จะบ้านแล้วไม่ใช่เหรอว่าตรงนั้นนะ
Clues now.
เลยเซเว่นกลาง
เลยนี่เข้ามาหรือออกไป
How did you come to that conclusion?
ต้องถ้าพี่สตาร์ทจากเซเว่นต้นซอยอ่ะเดินเข้ามาในบ้านเดินเข้ามาทางบ้านผม ถ้าเดินจากเซเว่นใหญ่อะเซเว่นกลางซอยเซเว่นหน้าซอยอะตรง
อ๋อนี่ออกตรงหัวมุม
เดินตรงเข้ามานิดหน่อยร้านอยู่ซ้ายมือ
Linny without any decisive
Ah.
evidence whatsoever.
มันจะเขียนว่าจูเจ้าเก่า ตอนเช้าเขาขายต้มเลือดหมูตอนกลางคืนเขาขาย
If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was
Lang
pressing
Lang
charges
Ê,
to
nghe
keep
lại.
her from getting carried away. Anyway, a
กินไอ้เหี้ยปักแล้วมันปีไม่กินนะ
charges.
พอมานั่งกินวันนี้ไอ้เหี้ยอร่อยไวสัตว์
No way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
ว่าแต่ตอนทำอาหารพี่นี่กินเสร็จแล้วหรือกำลังกินอยู่วะ
All right.
เสร็จหมดแล้ว
I've answered your
ที่ทางหาทุกคนนะคือเดินออกมาจากร้านหมดแล้วเว้ย
It's time you answer mine.
ใช่ ไม่ได้ถ่ายอะไรไว้เลย
Wait a minute. Did that answer count?
ไม่รู้
Well,
อันนี้กลุ่มอื่นที่ไม่ค่อยได้เข้าไปดูอยู่แล้ว
but don't worry. You won't hear any pointless questions from me.
In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well?
And why would that be? See, Silver and Maloose? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent.
โอ้ไอ้เหี้ย
Wonderful the script or how
พี่ก็เลยบอกขาป่ะ
audience's expectations may be. The trials that go on stage here must be based in
ไอ้
fact.
เหี้ยบอกขาไปสัตว์
Be done, boss, then.
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose.
ก็เกมตั้งป้อมตีป้อม
I
ปก
like
ติ
your answer. You pass with flying
ตั้ง
colors.
ป้อมตีมอน
Now, I need to make
เนี่ย
some
โคตรบอกขาไป
preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
อันนี้คืออีเวนต์ใช่ไหมใช่
ใช่แล้ว
Become assistants!
อันนึงนะ
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
โอ้ตั้งป้อม
Making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks. Thanks! Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here, at least not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then, either.
How can you be so sure?
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I could not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had
แล้วน้อง
tried
บอลไปเอาร
to
องเท้า
leave.
มายัง
We Melusine
ยังเลยบ่อยบอสพรุ่งนี้แล้วกัน ไอ้บอสมันนอนไป3 ตลบแล้วเกรงใจมันอ่ะ
Safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This will be useful info.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See? Told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? Do you think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
โอ้ยเหี้ยโคตรนานอ่ะ
There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us too.
That you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Even though it's bad for Linny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
โหคนเห็น8 ตัวเลยวะ
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too. If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, all right?
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, and I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. And now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank, or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
Wait, wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing. Well, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound? We checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Adventure time!
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and we'll be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
that's how you did it!
เวฟ4แล้ว
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow! Every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last!
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Off we go!
มันติดด่านออกไม่ได้
Astra Abyssosk.
ไอ้เหี้ยติดด่านออกไม่ได้
Adventurers Guild.
ว่าจะเล่นแต่ยาวมากเลยอะเดี๋ยวค่อยเล่นดีกว่าเห็นบอลเล่น
ยาวจริง แต่มันก็ไม่ได้ยากขนาดนั้น
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Benny's adventure team.
แต่แนะนำให้ทยอยเล่นนะ เดี๋ยวพอเหมือนมันลองมัน7 อันหูบอกเลยเป็นชั่วโมงอะพี่
ยังพอมีเวลาอยู่ ลองเล่นสักด่านก็ได้
ไหนดูสิพอละเดี๋ยวค่อยกลับมารับรางวัลทีเดียว
ด่านหนึ่งนานไหม
ด่านหนึ่งประมาณ5 นาทีนะโดยประมาณ
สิ้นมาเหรือเท่าไหร่
180
โอเคไปเคลียร์ก่อนขอเล่นรอบนึงขอเล่นให้รู้ก่อน
ผมกำลังดูอยู่ว่าผมจะไปลงอะไรก่อนพี่ว่าผมควรทำอะไรต่อดี
ทำเสร็จยังอ่ะตัว
ยังไม่เสร็จดีเลย
ก็ทำตัวให้เสร็จแค่นั้นเอง
อันนี้คือต้องลงพรุ่งนี้
อ๋อฮะ
โอ้เก็บดอกไม้กัน2 วันน่าจะมาแล้ว
ไม่ให้3 วันเหรอ
อะไรนะ
ไม่ใช่3 วันเหรอปันอยู่เฮ้ย
พูดอะไรนะพี่เอ๋ยรอบนึง
ไม่ใช่3 วันเหรอปันอยู่
อ๋อ2 วัน
นึกว่า3 วัน
ไม่วันที่3มาเก็บ
อ๋อ48 ชั่วโมงใช่ไหม
ใช่48 ชั่วโมงแต่มันก็แต่อันที่ผมเก็บอยู่เขาคนละที่นะคนละที่กับที่เคยเก็บเอามาละทีละดอกเดียวอยู่ไหนวะเนี่ยเหลือ2 ดอกยังพอว่าเหลือดอกหนึ่งก็ไม่รู้จะไปเก็บจากไหนโอ้โหไม่เห็น อุ้ยแรงเกินไอ้เหี้ยเดี๋ยวดอกเดียวโอ้โห
โอเคดูเราว่าเล่นยังไงเดี๋ยวค่อยมาเล่นทีหลัง
มันนานเฉยๆแหละพี่
มันก็วางป้อมไว้เดี๋ยวมันก็ generate everything เองไม่ได้ทำอะไร tower defense ดีๆนี่เองรู้จักแนว tower defense ใช่ไหม
รู้จักผมถามเมียพี่เคยเล่นวอร์คราฟต์ป่ะประมาณนั้นเลย
ไม่เคยเล่น Warcraft แต่รู้จักชื่อ Warcraft
โอ้ยเกมดังกันแต่วอร์คราฟต์
ไม่เคยเล่น
ผมเคยเล่นมั้งแล้วก็เหมือนแบบลงมอดนี่แหละเป็นทาวเวอร์ดิเฟนส์นี้แหละแต่มันจะมีทาวเวอร์ดิเฟนส์อีกแบบนึงไม่ใช่แบบเนี้ยก็สนุกดี แม่งตั้งเป็นหมากรุกเลยเนี่ย
เอาเลยไหมน้องมาจะได้ไปเคลียร์งานเดี๋ยววันนี้พี่
ได้
เสร็จแล้วพี่ก็จะนอนไม่มีอารมณ์ทำอะไรแล้วนอนอยู่
Adventure time.
แป๊บนึงนะ
คิดเลยไม่ออกแล้ว
เชื่อกินไก่เสร็จง่วงนอนเลยเหรออาบน้ำยังนี่
ความลับ
ชี้อ่ะทุเรศจัดใช่ไหมอ่ะเลือกได้เลยจ้า
ฟังที่ตัวไหนเขาดูกัน
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
บล็อกลมไม่ใช่บล็อกลมบล็อก
โอ้นี่พี่ดูเมื่อก่อนกางเกงในไม่ใช่อย่างนี้นะพี่ดู
โอ้ยโรคจิตเกิน
เขาไปต่อสู้มาเขาได้อย่างนี้
โรคจิตเกินรับไม่ได้
เมื่อก่อนเป็นกางเกงขาสั้น
มาช่วยตีหน่อย
อยู่ไหนเอ่ยเชียร์ตัวพืชไอ้ลูกบาศก์นี่ยังคงทุกท่าเลยมั้งต้องเข้าใจไม่ผิดอ่ะไอ้ลูกบาศก์เขียวๆเนี่ยลูกบาศก์อยู่ล่างนี้พี่ตามไหม
มาช่วยตีข้างบนก่อน
เอา
ผมมันแห้งแล้วมาตีนี้ก่อน
อ๋อนี่เลยนี่ไงได้ยังยัง
Perhaps you should reconsider.
แล้วพรุ่งนี้เขาออกกันกี่โมงปกติเขาไปเตะบอลกันต่อ
อะไรนะ
พรุ่งนี้เขาออกกันกี่โมงถ้าเขาไปเตะบอลกันต่อ
น่าจะ6:30ป่ะโดยประมาณ
แสดงว่าควรไปเร็วนะพรุ่งนี้
ใช่แล้ว
โอเคงั้นนอนเร็วดีกว่าตื่นไวโอเคแล้วยังไงต่อกดตรงนี้โอเคหนองน้ำมันสดใส
ในพื้นที่คือ
Now we're talking.
ลงไปตีโกโก้
ไปตรงไหนนำทางหน่อยสินี่ไม่รู้อยู่ตรงไหน
ถ้าผมจะไม่ผิดตามมาเห็นอะไรไหม
เห็นอะไรอย่าง
เห็นถนนที่พาเข้าไปไหม
อ๋อมันอยู่ข้างล่างเหรอ
แล้วดูเมื่อก่อนแม่งแบบก่อนจะแบบมีแมปชั้นใต้ดินเมื่อก่อนก็คือ คนที่เล่นแม่งไปเล่นพีระมิดอะไอ้เฮียช็อกอะคือพีระมิดมันคือหลายชั้นมากอะแม่งไปชั้นไม่ถูกเฮียเดี๋ยวนี้แบบเราสบายขึ้นเยอะเลยนะ
Adventure time.
Without further ado, brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
น้ำกินไม่เข้า
Off we go. Everybody stand back.
Tidal wave.
The glaze moon shines.
เข้าเนี่ยมันก็ไม่เข้า
โอ้โห ไอ้เฮียนึกว่าสายฟ้ามาเล่นเหรอเอานึกว่าเอาไม้มาตี
แล้วถ้าไม่มีเกิดอะไรขึ้น
มีมันได้อยู่แหละพี่มันต้องเอาดูหน้าก่อน โอ้เดี๋ยวมาแป๊บนึง
โอ้มันฟื้นเลือด
ใช่
อย่างเยอะ
ต้องเอาไม้มาตีต้องเอาไม้มาตีป่าวะ
ไม่เป็นไรแต่ถ้าอีกเวฟนึงก็ตายแล้วป่ะหรือมันต้องสุดท้ายต้องปิดด้วย
ไม่ชัวร์เดี๋ยวมาให้เดี๋ยวไม่ชัวร์น่าจะไม่ตายมั้ง
นี่มันแบบเดียวกับธาตุน้ำนี่หว่าไอ้แบบเดียวกับธาตุลมไม่เล่นเลยนี่หว่า
คือก็ถ้าไม่เก็บมันก็ไม่ตายอ่ะนึกออกไหมไอ้ธาตุลม
ผมเข้าไปซ่อนนี่
มาแล้วจ้า
ลิงนาลิง
คือตัวไม้ที่เป็นดีเบสผมไม่มีเลยเจงแจวคือติงอารีอะไดโจบุเคลียร์ก่อนนะลงผิดฝั่งอะมาแล้วเราติดนารีไดโจบูแล้ว
ตายแล้ว
No time to lose.
นี่มาแล้วแค่นี้เหรอแล้วก็รอมันจะตีกัน
ใช่แต่มันแค่เนี้ย
อ๋อแต่มันจะต้องให้เต็มหลอดอะเต็มหลอด
ใช่
โอเคตัวต่อไปพีระมิดก็มีนะเราเลือกกัน
เลือกมาได้เลย
จำเลือกกันมันคือตัวนี้ อยู่ข้างในครับมา
ขออนุญาตเดินเดินรอบไปข้างหลังนะ
เข้าไปใน
ยุงในเลยปะ
เดินลงมาเลย
ยุงในเลยปะ
ใช่ครับ
แล้วมึงนะขออนุญาตเปลี่ยนไปติกนาฬิไดโจบุกอะ
ทูคอยมีเสื้อลดราคาคือ20%เนี่ยรอกัน
No time to lose. This is gonna hurt.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
ไวมากตัวนี้เหมือนจะเก่งแต่ไม่เก่งขนาดนั้น
เมื่อก่อนมันเก่งเพราะว่าไอ้นี่ไงตัวมันน้อย
อ๋อโอเคตัวต่อไปนะครับทำไมตัวนี้มันเหมือนไอ้โกเลมยักษ์เลยวะ
อ๋อกดอันติเพื่อปาสกิล E ได้2 ที
โอเคไปยังไงทีนี้มันอยู่ข้างใต้ใช่ไหมโอเคทางเข้า
นี่คือไปไหนอะ
เนี่ยตัวนั้นนะตัวนั้นแหละใช่
อ๋อใช่อยู่ข้างใต้ถ้าพี่กดที่ตัวมันพี่จะเห็นทางที่สามารถไปหามันได้
เทเลพอร์ตแอนแท็กมันก็วนกลับมาที่วาร์ปอีกรอบประเด็น
ไม่เดี๋ยวผมเช็คก่อน
ทางเข้ามันอยู่ด้านบนเหรอ
นี่ตามผมมาสิพยายามเช็คก่อนนี่ตามมาพี่แป๊ะขึ้นมาได้เลย
เจอเม็ดต้นไม้ขอแวะสักแล้วขึ้นไปอีกเหรอ
ไม่เห็นลูกศรผมไหมมันคือลงแล้วพี่สูงเกินไปพี่อยู่สูงกว่าผมลงไหม
ได้แป๊บนึงเห็นเม็ดอยู่โอเคได้ละลงไปโอเคคำถามคือ
นั่นยังลงไปยังสูงไปอยู่
อ๋อเจอพระจันทร์อยู่ข้างล่างแล้วแค่นี้เหรอ
ไม่กดชาเลนจ์หรอ
อ้าวนี่เหรอยังไงอ๋อช่วยตีก่อนต้องตีนี่สามตัวเลยว้าว
เนี่ยเดินเข้าไหนได้เลยครับ
เนี่ยเหรอรู้ได้ไงว่าไปทางนี้เก่งมาก
ประสบการณ์เก่า
The next one is Electro with this wheel ตัวนี้พี่น่าเคยตีตอนอยู่บนฟ้าแน่เลยที่มึงทำของขอบคุณมากเลยมีของแล้วแต่ไม่เป็นไรขอตัวนี้ก่อนละกันอยากรู้มันคืออะไรโอ้สายฟ้าเทียบผมหน่อย
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Let's light it up. Foolish and ignorant. I'm going in.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way.
สุดแค่
Off we go.
โอเคเดี๋ยวเหลือนิดเดียวละเดี๋ยวไว้ขอดันรอบนึงแล้วก็พอละ20ลงอะไรได้บ้างอ๋อตอนนี้โดเมนเป็นกลับมาเป็นเวลาปกติแล้วนับไปโอเคไปได้ใช้ตัวบอลละชุดนี้เลย
งานไป
Arrogant and presumptuous. I'm going in.
Amateur, you can run. Can't hide.
Divine light, shield them.
52 วิเร็วอยู่เร็วขึ้นนิดนึงตอนแรกมา53 54ไม่เหลือที่หมดขอบคุณครับน้องบอล
ผม
ต้องการอะไรนี้ไหม
มีแล้วจ้า
เลยอีกแล้วแสดงว่าอิ่มอร่อยดี
จริง
ไหนวันนี้ก็เหม่งๆแล้วเปิดกาชาสักรอบดีกว่าเดี๋ยวเพิ่งไปมาดูกันเป็นสักขีพยานตรงนี้แหละ
เคยชมว่าจะมีเอ็ดโคเปียร์ออกมาไหม
ถ้าได้ก็เปิดโชว์ตรงนี้เลยเดินโชว์เลย
ดีนะ
ดูอยู่ปะกดละ
ดูอยู่
ง่ายมันกิ๊บโอ้โหอาวุธซะด้วย
โอ้ยธนูดีนะเนี้ย
ใครใช้ธนูรัสนี่
ฉาย
อ๋อเหรออะไรที่ชายใส่อยู่อ่ะ
ดีอยู่แล้ว
เรารับทำอะไร
ก็มัน4 ดาว ถ้ามัน4 ดาว อันเนี้ย ถ้ามันมีแค่4 ดาว อันเนี้ยให้ฉายใช้อ่ะดีที่สุด
The Harbingers are up too.
เพราะว่ามันจะบัฟดาเมจชายตอนชายตีปกติเนี่ย
อยากมากไม่มีตัวเลยอยากที่สุด
ของผมนี่ไม่ขึ้นเลยเดี๋ยวรอดองไปทีเดียว
หมดแล้วพี่นิ่งยาวๆเลย14อ่ะไม่มีเหลือเนี่ยโบเว้นแต่ว่าจะไล่รับสิ่งเนี้ยซึ่งไม่รู้ว่าเยอะแค่ไหนลองรับดูเยอะๆจาก14ขึ้นมาเท่าไหร่น่าจะมีหลักร้อยอยู่ดูแล้วกลุ่มเคมออยอยู่ไหนวะ
ไม่มีใครดองมากดนะไอเนี่ย
หรอ
ใช่
เวลาเนี่ยกดในเรื่องได้ตลอดทางเลยแสบตายหมดเลย
กดเก็บได้เป็นพันมาเนี่ย
ไม่แน่ใจ ถ้าถึง1,000ก็ไว้พรุ่งนี้ค่อยมาเปิด
เอาไป400
ได้แบกกราวด์ด้วย100%เหลือเนี่ยว้าวดี
ได้มาเท่าไหร่
ยังไม่เสร็จ
เยอะเกินนุ่ม
เพิ่มหมดหน้าตักเนี่ยอยากรู้มีเท่าไหร่เดี๋ยวค่อยไล่เดินเฟรนแล้วเก็บมาเทียร์10เลยเหรอเนี่ยเยอะอยู่
This place is pretty dead. By which I mean, there's nothing to kill.
Defeat Lord of Edo Palmer File in Co-op Mode เนี่ยต้องเรียกมาช่วยเนี่ยนี่คืออะไรครับ
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally.
ลิสเพลเยอร์เลเวล10 TCP เรียนชุดนี้เลยมดนี่เท่าไหร่นะเด็กจาก14ขึ้นมา799บอลได้มาประมาณ750
ครึ่งหนึ่งเลยนะเยอะมาก
แต่ว่าจำได้ว่าเควสที่ก่อนนอนทำเควสนี้ก่อน7/8เนี่ยได้60อันเนี่ยเล่นสักเพลงแดงสักเพลง Not Fry เพลงนี้เล่นไปแล้วอันนี้ยังไม่ได้เล่นเหลือ3เลยเหรอแล้วเกมกดจังหวะก็ไม่ค่อยถนัดอยู่แล้วด้วยเชียร์นี่คือรั้วสารมันยากเชียวบอลเล่นไปยังดนตรีอ่ะ
ยากเลยจ้ะ
น่าจะเป็นความชำนาญเราในเกมนี้ที่ว่า
ไม่สามารถ
ทำไมอ่ะเห็นเกมกดจังหวะแล้วก็เล่นได้ในก่อนนี้เกมเราก็ลืมชื่อละ
โอสูเหรอ
โอสูใช่
โอสูก็ไม่ได้เล่นมานานแล้ว
อันนี้น่าจะง่ายกว่าโอสูที่โอสูมันตึงมากเลยนะ
ง่ายกว่าแต่โอสูไม่ได้ยากขนาดนั้น
อุ๊ยโอ้โหพลาดไม่ชินปุ่มอ่ะโอเคไปพลาด
โอเคของผมเรียบร้อยแล้วออกได้
รับรางวัลผ 60เพจเรียบร้อยครบจบไปละขอบคุณครับบอล